Christine Bass, I got a bad news and good news. The good news, Kim Won, you know him, one of the best artists, you know, influencing all the kids coming from ranges in the hood, you know. Let's see, he's in heaven. You know, he died today. King Von, as you know that, you might see that in the media. If you don't know King Von, see him up. He's a dope guy. He was. I love everything about him. The bad news, tonight there's gonna be like a death roll, like, you know, for the Oblock. That's one of the gang members. So just know that you get a top artist from Oblock, King Von, Lil Durk as well. He was in the fight, and then there is Quando Rondo. He's a young artist too, and he was in that fight as well. So, but all of those gang members, you know, from Oblock, they weren't mentioning him, like Rip, you know, rest in peace. On social media, they weren't mentioning anything. They all been silenced, except one of the members mentioned the killing. There's no healing without killing goes for killing. And if you go to King Von's Instagram, right, there is a post, only one post, alright, for today, says that it says armed and dangerous video drops tomorrow. So what do you think that's gonna be? The killing about his incident? Is that the video that's gonna be dropped tomorrow? No, that's not it. If it was, as on social media they realized that he died, you know, everything was published out. They showed the video. That was it. And in that shooting, right, they planned it. They had to fight that you know, call outs. So as King Von were in the club with his, you know, gang members, one of the boys was posting on Instagram, right, in a club, showing off. They were holding guns. Like, what kind of club's that? Can you imagine that? So the fight was already planned. The guys had, you know, guns in the club. They're walking together. They're showing off in that day. And King Von released a new song called The Code a week ago with Paul G. And then they went to Zia's. Zia's is one of the biggest reactor on, you know, music. Zia's, S-I-A-S and Z-I-S-A. So Zia's, and they've invited Paul G and Lil Durk 6 days ago. That was last week. Alright, to comment out, like, you know, I'll talk about their song. In this video you see Zia's and his body. They were like, oh, they weren't impressed after all. They were happy about what he was talking about, but Lil Durk, I mean King Von Apology. Apology did not write the song. Actually, the whole entire song was written by King Von, and King Von was, you know, talking about the story about him being who he is, because he knew that he was going into a dangerous mission in a few weeks, and that was, you know, what led him to his killing, which is today. All of his gang members are strongly stunning. You know, they haven't made a diss or anything. That's what, you know, the sports do every time. If some killings, you know, happen, they will start to, you know, diss off during the same day. Just like what happened to DDG, right? You got DDG and Fredo, Pretty Boy Fredo. He's a good artist too as well. He won the DDG after the diss he had and then insulting his baby daughter or whatever, right? So Freddie Bang, in a week later, he released a song called All My Guys to DDG or something like that, right? But it got dropped down within 1 hour. But this is not gonna be like this. It's not gonna be a diss on, you know, YouTube or a song coming out like that. No. It's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna happen, and it's already happened tonight. Actually, they already commented that. And tomorrow is gonna be a new video. You know, you can see some shooting, a lot of miss. That's the big news, and the sad news as well. Honestly, how I knew about this was when I was at the break. You know, today it was like roughly 3 o'clock, so I took a break, and then within 10 minutes later, I was on social media just searching up songs. There was this song. Before I even listened to any song, I listened to Coffin, and then went up to A Little Trip to Heaven. That was a movie. I didn't even watch it. And then next up, I randomly seen a video, you know, on training. It says King Von and Quando Rondo fight to the lead of gunshots. I was like, is this a joke? Like, my whole body started shaking, man. Because, you know, I would never want to see King Von in a fight, man, because, you know, it won't be cool for him. He's a big artist. I want him, like, you know, it's still safe, man. It's like, but I clicked the video, right? I didn't see the gunshots. I was like, this is just some fake video somebody's trying to, you know, get on training or, you know, be just famous, faking out. Because a few weeks ago, there was a video made about somebody who's dead, but they faked it. Let me show you a video. Alright. Alright. They were pranking the Oblock, you know. They were pranking them that somebody died in one of their yeah, there was a prank called Rip Uzi, and they talk about Uzi Vert. He's a big artist too as well. He sang the song called Rockstar. He sang it with, I believe, King Von. If not, maybe, let's see, Rockstar. Rockstar, yeah, it was sung by Lil Durk and Lil Skis. So, Lil Skis is a, you know, part of the Oblock member, you know, as well, and a friend to King Von. King Von is the first person, the first artist to rise up the Oblock, you know, gang. He was an artist starting from 2018, and then invited his friend. His name is King Lil Durk. Lil Durk just recently became an artist after after King Von became famous, right? So they made a prank just a week ago saying that a little dark, rip, little dark, and rip, little skis. So King Von was at the airport, right? He looks up. He was on live Instagram, and then people were just like sending random messages, rip Uzi for rip everybody, something like that. So this guy was like, yo man, I ain't playing around. So he got real mad, and you know, he took it off abusing his all fans and something like that. But that's not the cause to the whole story. The thing is, whoever led, you know, all of his fans to speak out about the killing of Lil Skis, the faked his death. So that hurt a lot of the game members, you know. So all of the boys from Oblock, they played out cool at the club. As they got out, it wasn't a mysterious fight. It was a mysterious killing. They knew that the guys were all like all together. They were wearing those hoodies, you know. They're all close to each other. The killing just happened like, you know, as if as if they had a fight between among each other as friendship, you know. Let's say a group of, you know, 5 boys, you know, go to the club together, they're friends, and then as they get out, they have like some arguments, and then they fight out about it, you know. That's not mysterious. So same thing as to King Von's incident, right? After all, you know, rip King Von, and I love this dude. Just I've been like at work 2 hours. All I was thinking was like, you know, all I think was King Von, King Von. I said, fuck these people, man. Like, what the fuck? They want to be, you know, they want to let you rest in peace. And also, at the reaction that little King Von and Paulo J made and Zia's, you know, studio, YouTube studio, they spoke out about being famous and how their life used to be till today. Like people just bothering them and they be scared about their lives whenever they go out. You know, it's not a normal thing. But you know, it's crazy. And before I even realized it, oh, I knew about this news or I found out about the news, I was speaking to my friend, you know, I was like, yo man, I want to be famous, it's bad. It was today, at work. I was speaking to Gabby, a guy called Gabby, right? So I was like, I want to be famous, it's bad. You know, he spoke to me, he advised me. He was like, you gotta watch out for some people, you know. You know, there's some people like, you know, they just don't like to see others, you know, to grow. After that, when I found out about this guy's death, it hit me a lot. I was like, God damn. This man is just sorry. But tomorrow's gonna be a big day. This guy's, you know, the whole. They got it all. They got it all. So my biggest worries and concerns is just on like if King Von dies, that whole block, you know, the game members. On the future, the outcome is gonna be real bad when it comes to music. Music industry is gonna be like this. It's not gonna be good. It's the same thing to that went with NBA YoungBoy, Freddie Bang, and Freddie Bang and G Money. G Money, Freddie Bang, NBA YoungBoy when they were young together, you know. That whole story related to Michael Jackson, sort of something like that. They used to be real friends. Three group, musicians, a band of three people, right? As teenagers, doing rap and everything like that. NB Youngboy was so talented among all of them, and through the fame, NB Youngboy, he shot up basically he got out of uh, the group, and he opened his own production line, working loaning on, and the rest of his friends they were dissing him, like, you know what I mean, like he wasn't loyal to them, to the gang. So but if King Lil Durk dies, it's gonna be really bad, really bad, really bad for the Oblock. Oblock is gonna be like the next story of Blood and Crips, fight. That's how bad it's gonna be. But you know, it's gonna be bad. And these boys, they start posting out saying that fuck the police, we're gonna handle the problem. That's what they're exactly doing tonight. So tomorrow is gonna be a big, big day for lemonade juice, you know, and the whole music industry. I'll say when it comes to America, it's gonna be lit. Bad news tomorrow. It's gonna be dope. So we'll check it out tomorrow. It's gonna be real nice, but for sure it is gonna be. Trust me, man. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. But I hope the Oblock, all boys out there, they play safe. That's the only thing I'm just wishing for. Because it's gonna be bad. So after all, I just want to say good night, but see you next time. You heard me.